Valencia cultural heritage is an expression of the ways of living developed by the Valencian Hons community that is passed on from generation to generation, including customs, practices, places, objects, artistic expressions, and values. Valencia culture and its heritage reflect and shape values, beliefs, and aspirations, thereby defining a Valencian Hon identity. It is important to preserve our cultural heritage because it keeps our integrity as a people. Valencia cultural icons. The natural heritage. The Panangatan River. Panangatan River has a starting point from Tausion down to Poblacion Occidental. It is a wide and shallow enough to a person to wade across. Ginawa Falls. Ginawa Falls can be reached by a private or public vehicle through the Tausion Barangay Road. The travel may take 30 minutes from the town center. To get through the site, it takes about 1 kilometer walking distance from Tausion Barangay Road. The Danao Lake. Danao Lake has an irregular shape surrounded by a variety of plants and trees. The water is greenish due to the growth of algae. People use the lake and made a fish cage for tilapia production as one of the income-generated projects of the barangay. Anislag Spring. Anislag Sud or Sudlon is one of the sitios in the barangay derived from the spring where anislag trees are abundant. Sud was derived from the word sudlon, which means to go into the forest. Mabu Cave. Mabu Cave is an area used as a ritual place by Tambalan or Meriko, performing rituals of Dangkoy, and most especially during Lenten season. Kakuling Cave. During World War II, the cave was used by the Japanese as their hideout and at the same time used as buried ground where human bones are evident on the site. Ughub Cave. Ughub Cave is located at Butong, Valencia. It is 18.7 kilometers from the municipal town hall. It takes an hour ride on a bus, jeepney, or habal-habal to reach this mountainous location. Bolinao. Bolinao from Valencia is very exceptional and one of its kind, like the so-called ginamos or fermented anchovies. It has this distinct and unique characteristic, especially in terms of aroma, flavor, and texture as an appetizer. The acacia tree. Acacia tree is in Barangay Anunang, Valencia, found at the back part of Anunang Elementary School, and is believed to exist for more than 2 centuries. Now the intangible cultural heritage, Kutkutan Band. The original name of the group was Helister's Orchestra. Later on, it was changed into Kutkutan Band, bearing the name of the barangay. Bibingka. It is already a custom among Valencianhon that every Sunday or Tabo, bibingka is displayed in the market along with other kakanin variations. Suman. Suman is made from pilit or glutinous rice, cooked in coconut milk or sunog, often wrapped with banana leaves or hinaug nga dahon, cut in rectangular form and steamed. Panagna. Panagna was already practiced in Valencia on the early 1930s. It was transferred from generation to generation. Others also gained their skill through the dream depicting it as their mission in life. Himago. Before the advanced way of treating sickness, himago was already used by the elders as an immediate cure for illnesses such as stomach ache, back pain, and etc. Dama. The board game Dama is a game played by our ancestors during pastimes, free time or relaxation, or after a hard work. Valencia Hymn. Valencia Hymn was composed by the late Mrs. Baldon, who wrote this song in the year 1983 in the administration of Mayor Premio Lim. It was declared as the official Valencia Hymn on 2001 through municipal ordinance sponsored by Kagawan Jaime Hamak. Wood carving. Wood carving industry has been practiced by the people in Barangay Taytay and also practiced in Barangay Katugan for more than 50 years. Saguran weaving. Saguran weaving has been practiced by some of the households in this place for more than 50 years. It is only in Barangay Anas where you can find the finest waved saguran in town. Pottery making. The potters are located at Barangay Canduao Occidental. This is the only barangay in Valencia with this livelihood because this is only the place where we can find this kind of soil that is one of the raw materials in making the pot. Boat making. Boat making in Valencia has been practiced in the early 1960s. Since fishing is one of the means of livelihood in the town, considering its geographical location. Fiesta. Fiesta is a celebration in Valencia in the month of January, after it was separated from the town of Dimiao and became a town of its own. Tangible, immovable heritage. The Valencia Central Gabaldon building can be traced way back 42 years after Valencia separated from its mother town in 1869. Vicente and Petra Salis Heritage House. The house of Vicente and Petra Salis was built during the American period. Eliodoro Ondoy Lim Rice and Corn Mill. It was constructed in the year 1974. It was made to construct and operate rice and corn mill to cater the needs of the customers near and far from the town proper. Dangu Cockpit Arena. Dangu Cockpit Arena is situated by the seaside along the National Highway of Barangay Canduao or Canduao Oriental, Valencia, Bohol. Concepcion Memorial Hospital. It is a level 2 secondary hospital. This heritage is located along the National Highway of the town. The east portion of the hospital is the Panangatan River and the back is the Bohol Sea facing Mindanao. Dr. Lim's Clinic and Hospital. The construction of the building started year 1969 with an L-shaped and a roof that is composed of wards and private rooms adjacent to the house of the owner. Valencia Municipal Hall. The Municipal Hall of Valencia is a two-story building with a wide facade facing the National Road. Its main entrance wall and post are structurally designed with porcelain granite and stone bricks. Dr. Canuto Lim Ancestral House. The building was constructed in the year 1925 during American period. Originally, it was owned by Victor Celes, who is the great-grandfather of Dr. Canuto Lim. Victor Celes back then was a sacristan where he used to serve America. The Holy Infant Church with a wooden floor constructed from 1870 to 1877 under the supervision of Father Mariano Cornago. Is the place of worship for Roman Catholic devotees. The VTBC Sports Complex, where sports activities are held in this wide complex, found at the back of Valencia Technical Vocational High School. The tangible movable heritage, the 1950 deluxe two-door sedan model T17. The vehicle purchased by Salis couple is a four-seater automobile that can accommodate up to 6 passengers. The color is off-white, full-size car, and special deluxe upper trim model. The vehicle was stored in the basement of Vicente and Petra Salis Heritage House. Bicycle. Mr. Victorino A. Salis Sr. was a letter carrier when he was in his active years of his life. He used this bicycle as his transportation means. Silverware cutlery set. Tablespoon and fork are said to be a symbol of good health and prosperity. Back then, only the wealthy family could afford wares such as these. Traditional cornmeal. The cornmeal, locally known as ligsanan sa bugas ug mais, is made of mulambi or tugas, kind of hardwood and round with L-type handle. It is brown in color and has some molds around it. It measures 13 inches tall and 13 inches wide. Senior Santo Niño image. When Valencia was separated from the town of Dimiao, the parish wanted the Holy Infant Jesus to be the patron saint. The Senior Santo Niño image. San Antonio de Padua. Saint Anthony's image was carved from a piece of wood found at the rice field by Anastasio Palaca, the original owner. The image is processioned around the barangay of Balingasaw every fiesta. Industrial weighing scale. In 1917, Vicente Sales utilized the back part of his house for his rice milling business. They used the weighing scale to weigh heavy loads such as sacks of rice and copra. They also used the item to weigh livestock. Personalities. Judicio Juning Balite. He was the municipal mayor in Valencia in the year 1972 to 1981. His term was the beginning of his political career, where he elected into different government positions, leading him to run and be elected as Vice Governor of BOHOL in 2016 to 2019. He has a lot of barangay, municipal, and provincial projects during his time. Henry Kainglit. Locally and internationally, Mr. Kainglit was given more recognition. In 1990, he was recognized as Artist in Residence of Atlantic Center for the Arts in Venice Beach, Florida. 2 years after that, in 1992, he was the most outstanding citizen of Valencia. Concepcion Conching Lim, Mayor of the Municipality of Valencia, Provincial Board Member, and Vice Governor of the Province of BOHOL in 2010 to 2016. Juan Pajo, Board Member of the Province of BOHOL, Provincial Governor of BOHOL, appointed Executive Secretary of President Carlos P. Garcia, Chairman of the Board of Governors of the Philippines. Moises Baldon. Sir Ising, as fondly called by his peers and friends, was a dedicated public school teacher and principal serving the district of Valencia and neighboring town of Garcia Hernandez. He was the composer of the municipal hymn, Valencia Hymn, his unforgettable and notable contribution to his hometown. Angelina Cuarto. She has numerous accomplishments, not just in her field of teaching, but also in her God-given talent, her art of dancing. Cultural institution, the Adlawan Small Coconut Farmers Multipurpose Cooperative. This cooperative is an autonomous and duly registered association of persons with a common band of interest who have voluntarily joined together to achieve their social, economic, and cultural needs and aspirations by making equitable contributions. And those are the mapped Valencia cultural icons. Thank you so much.